Hello, Collector's Corner here. Today we'll be taking a look at Transformers Reactivate, Soundwave, and Optimus Prime. This 2-pack was released January of this year as a tie-in to the video game Transformers Reactivate, previously called Transformers Rise. The video game so far has not materialized. We have no idea if it's cancelled or not, but the figure's nice, so let's take a look at it. So let's take a look at the box first. She has a big Transformers Reactivate logo, Soundwave on one side, Prime on the other. We have headshots of both of them at the top. On the side, we get Soundwave. On the other side, we have Prime in all his glory. On the back, as you have seen, the product shots and what appear to be screenshots from the game. We don't know if this is actually what it's going to look like at the end if it ever gets released, but there they are. So this, on the top, we just got the Transformers Reactivate logo. Bottom, there's nothing. That's it. It's a oddly shaped package, you know. Trapezoidal for some reason. But there. So let's take a look at the figures. Here we have Soundwave and Prime in their vehicle modes. We'll take a look at Soundwave first. Let's put him to the side. Well, he is some kind of a Cybertronian SUV. Interesting. He's got his battery guns and a apparently, well, satellite dish? Some kind of, I don't know, radar dish. It can swing up and down for robot mode. It does roll fine. Bottom, you just see his torso and legs, not much there. His rear gun can pivot up and down. That's for his shoulder cannon, but it does work here. And his other gun can detach. Well, both of them can detach. You can fold the satellite dish down. That's basically it for his SUV mode. It's kind of a nice car mode. I kind of like it. For comparison, here he is with Legacy United Hotshot. So it's shorter overall. It looks nice. For transformation, pull down on the legs, separate them. Okay. Fold out the arms from the side panels. Fold up the wheels. Fold the waist all the way up. Fold out the panel so you can rotate the tire in, and then fold it back. The other side, rotate the tire into his calf, and then fold the panel back down. Rotate his legs around, face forward. Flip up his head from inside the SUV and fold down the back of the SUV. Peg it into place. All the way down. Fold down his tires to the back. Then just close everything up onto his back. Top of his arm panels. Gets a really obnoxious backpack, but there we have Soundwave. The hell? Why is this not pinging the way it's supposed to? There we go. There you have Soundwave in his robot mode. He can't, of course, hold his guns. Interestingly enough, he does not come with a laser beak, and his chest doesn't actually open, so no reason to have one. Pegging his shoulder cannon to his shoulder. It's kind of hard with the hinge, but there it is. There we have Soundwave. Look at his head. It's a nice Soundwave head. Blue and silver with a red visor. Pretty good. Autobot, I mean, Decepticon logo on his chest. Autobot. Large silver gun. Silver on the pelvis. Silver on the shins. Nothing much on the back to see. Wheels. Articulation wise, shoulders can rotate. They can move in and out. He has a very tight biceps frill, but it is there. He has slightly over 90 degrees of elbow bend. And he has a wrist that rotates. Has a waist swivel. His legs can move up all the way. High kicks. They can't move back though, because he gets stuck on his waist. But they can move forward. They do have a thigh swivel. Have over 90 degrees of bend at the knee. And feet cannot move back, forward or back, but they do have some ankle tilts. So you can't get them into a decent pose. Like that. With his guns. And yeah, that's about all he does. It's a pretty nice looking Soundwave. He's a pretty nice looking Soundwave. He's one of the smaller Soundwaves we've gotten. And still fairly interesting. For comparison, here he is next to Hotshot in robot mode. He's a bit shorter now, interestingly enough, than Hotshot. That's it for him. So let's bring in Prime. Prime transforms into a big truck, red and blue. Are you shocked? There's no place to store his guns in the truck except the ports on the sides of the truck. So he does come with his traditional rifle, ion blaster, and a very interesting looking axe. It is cast in translucent yellow plastic, but it's got a lot of black stuff on it to pick out the details. It looks very dark, but it is translucent. Has a peg there for his hand. So Prime, big blue and red truck. It's very, very Cybertronian. He looks very rough, with a big bumper, with some black paint tabs there to simulate some damage. Sides are fairly solid. The back is good. He does not have a trailer hitch, so you can't actually add a trailer to him. Shockingly. And yeah, surprisingly enough, he doesn't have feet sticking out the back. Has some thrusters there. You know, this is Cybertronic trucks. Needs to go fast. His silver painted smokestacks. Big Autobot logo on the side. Nice translucent windows and windshields. There's a matrix in there, which we'll take a look at later in robot mode. And yeah, the grill's not painted, but the sides are, and the bumper is, shockingly enough. Some silver paint on the side. Yeah, lots of detailing all over the truck. It's a fairly nice looking truck. I kind of like it. For comparisons, here we have Earthrise Prime. He's quite a bit larger than Earthrise. a tiny bit longer than it was. A bit taller than it was. Yeah. So, let's get into transformation because this is actually kind of involved. The first thing we're going to do is open up these panels. They do tab in to the legs right there. Tab in slot. So when you're going back, to make sure they're aligned, fold them down. They are a little softer than the rest of the truck for some to aid in bending and not break. Okay, pull them up. You want to rotate his legs down to make room for this, and you want to split them. Fold these sections down. So want to tab them. Fold the rear sections opened, and then pull the back section out. Oh, wait. You have to open the panels on the back, and then you can pull the leg around, all the way around, peg it back into place, rotate the feet in, close the panels. Same thing on the other side. Pull it up, close the panel, rotate the feet, and there we have a gear truck. But now, let's move on. First, you want to detach the front of the car from the front of the truck from the bumper, and you want to unpeg the bumper. You want to pull this section down to make some room. Pull up the front of the truck, and fold in these panels. And you can pull out the arm out and away. Pull out the other arm. Yeah, these things get in the way, but until you move everything out, you can't actually move. Pull up the roof. And now, you can rotate everything back to make room. Open the arms out. Then rotate. Fold the bumper in now, and you can rotate the tires up and in. You can fold the grill in, and then rotate everything up. Pull the legs down. Pull everything back. Pull his chest into his torso. Rotate the arms around. Rotate them at the biceps so they're facing the correct way. Fold the panels over the arm. Do it again. Rotate around. Rotate the wrists. Now, come back to the back. And fold his head out now. Tab it into place. Now you're going to fold this roof panel in. You're going to fold the entire roof panel in. You're going to fold this up and rotate these awkward soft rubbery panels inward like that. And then you can tab. There's a tab there that will go into a port right there for each of the panels. There and there. Then you can tab the roof panel. There's two slots on top of the roof panel that go into tabs on the soft rubbery pieces. Everything gets tabbed into place. Sorry, it got cut off for some reason. Okay, as I was telling you, you tab everything into the back. Slots for that. And I think we're done. Yes. There we have Reactivate Optimus Prime in his robot mode. And it's a fairly interesting robot mode. mean, he looks very much like Optimus Prime, but he looks very rough and tough. Broad-shouldered, barrel-chested. Have very little backpack. I mean, the truck does really compress well, not of sight. Truck mode. You have very little truck mode left. Only the tires on the side, but that's just par for the course for the Prime. And yeah, it looks fairly nice. So let's take a look at his head. He has very teeny tiny little eyes in there. You can barely see them. They are in there. And they are painted blue. He has nice detailing on his torso. On his fake torso. It's the bottom of the truck mode. Silver paint the underside of the windows. Silver paint on his shins. And yeah, silver paint on his arms because that's part of the front of the truck mode. Lots of little detailing on his legs, all over the thighs. And yeah, he looks pretty cool. I really do like him. Now for articulation, he does have a head that swivels left and right. I mean, 360 degrees, he can do that. He can look up. He can barely look down. His arms rotate 360 degrees. They can go up and down. He has a very tight bicep swivel, at least on mine. That's a slightly detinted elbow, and it's just above 90 degrees, not even. And he has wrist swivels, which is nice. He has a waist swivel. His legs can move forward and back, out all the way. He rotates at the thigh. He bends at the knee over 90 degrees. These things just stay there. And he has ankle tilts. Yeah, that's all he has. Really far ankle tilts. No forward or back though. So for accessories, yeah, the traditional iron blaster we've seen and the axe. You can rotate his fist down. And technically, for the correct, you can peg the axe over it like that. Because if you peg it the other way, it looks very weird. It's also kind of loose on mine. But you can do that. And he can hold his gun by the very short stubby peg. But he can't do that. And there we have Prime in his robot mode. For comparison, here we have Earthrise Optimus Prime. He's a tiny bit taller than Earthrise, but he's much beefier than Earthrise. So yeah, pretty nice. And bring back this pack-in buddy Soundwave. You'll see it's a fair bit shorter. Some images when they first released going around that had Soundwave be very elongated to match Prime's height, and yeah, that was just not the case. I don't know why they did that. It was odd. Same thing they did with Bumblebee. They showed it to be the same size as the Starscream he came with, the same 2-pack, and yeah, not really the case. And the last feature to talk about is his tiny matrix in his chest. You can pull it out. There's a nice blue crystal inside. And this orange the rim. It is the same matrix that came with Earthrise Prime, with Kingdom Rodimus, with Studio Series 86 Ultra Magnus, and the one that's going to be coming with Studio Series 6 Commander Class Optimus Prime. So yeah, they've been reusing this Matrix lot. So there it is. He can't actually hold it because his fists are closed and there's nowhere to put it. But he does have one. So yeah, there you go. In any case, the 2-pack's fairly nice if you can still find it. It's a nice 2-pack. We don't know if it's coming back. I mean, they've just reissued the Bumblebee from the other 2-pack as a standalone figure Gamer Edition Studio Series. So we'll see if the other 3 actually show up on their own. Maybe, maybe not. And whether the actual game ever materializes or not. So far, yeah, it's a nice Prime. I enjoy it. It's pretty beefy. And it's a good Prime to add to your collection. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like my videos. I'll see you next time.